I've been seeing these big YouTubers like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye make videos about their favorite games and stuff like that, and games that help them growing up. And I kind of wanted to make my own version of that. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about my favorite games growing up. My first video game was Sonic 06. My second video game was Wii Sports. My third video game was Super Mario Galaxy. The gravity mechanics were so fun. Different galaxies were awesome. The story, oh my god, the story, it's so good. And I still listen to the soundtrack on a weekly basis because it's a masterpiece. I mean, it's amazing. But yeah, me and my sister would play it, and we would fight over which one of us would be Mario and which one had the stupid pointer controls for player two. Like no one, like, we want to be Mario, you know. So we fought over that a lot. Yeah, it's one of the first games I've beaten growing up. Yeah, it was great. My favorite galaxy was Toy Time was nice. But I really like the music in Gusty Garden, of course. That song is a masterpiece. I really like the song that plays when you're in that last cutscene with Rosalina at the Gateway Galaxy. It's such a great game. When I was in second grade, I visited the Nintendo website a lot, and one day I saw this picture with Mario, Samus, Link, Wario, Donkey Kong, and I said, "Oh my gosh, what is this game? I want this." I had no idea what it was, but I wanted it. And my dad was like, "Okay, you do your reading assignment for school, and if you do that in a week, then I will give you the game." And I was sprinted to my room, opened my book. I wanted it so bad. I believe the book was I think it was a book by Ribsy. It was Ribsy by Beverly Cleary. I don't know why that matters. So yeah, after I read Ribsy, I said to my dad, "Okay, I read Ribsy. Please, can you give me that game?" And then my dad said, "Oh, okay, all right, a deal's a deal." So he bought me the game with a classic controller, which was awesome. And yeah, that was my first. That's how I got Super Smash Bros. Brawl, one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. The soundtrack is one of the greatest things ever. I still listen to the classics like Sticker Brush Symphony. The first thing I did in that game was beat the classic mode with all the characters. And I was like, all right, so I beat it basically, right? But no, I discovered that there was this huge like adventure mode called the Subspace Emissary with all these characters, and there's cutscenes. Whoa, oh my god. It was amazing. It was the best thing to discover. It took a while for me to discover. I mean, it's on the fucking back of the box, for crying out loud. Like I should have got to it sooner. The main theme composed by Nobuo Uematsu, who does the Final Fantasy games. It's one of the best songs in video games, period. One of the best songs ever, period. It's so good. And when I got to Taboo, and when I beat the Great Maze and got to Taboo, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill everyone again. And then all of a sudden, a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog shows up. Like, what is this? Sonic was my absolute favorite thing at the time, and that was just a joy for me, seeing him save everyone from Taboo. Yeah, I love that game so much. I wasn't good at it, but I loved it. Sonic 06 was my first video game, so I could easily just slap Sonic 06 on this list and call it a day. But actually, I'm feeling some Sonic Unleashed love right now. I forgot how magnificent Sonic Unleashed is. The main theme is sung by the guy from Bowling for Soup. I see it. I see one of the greatest songs ever. The soundtrack in general is amazing, and people don't like the werehog much. I thought the werehog was really cool. I actually like playing it, but Sonic daytime levels in that game are awesome. I want it to be ported to modern consoles and PCs so bad. That would be amazing. But seeing what they did with Sonic Colors, I just hope they do it themselves. They don't get some fucking weirdo developer to do it. But then again, I want Sonic 06 ported to modern consoles and PC, but that's never gonna happen. I wish it did. Please, can we just I know people will complain about it, but can we please just have things, please? Thanks, thank you. What's another? I had a PS3, a Wii. And that was basically it. I had a DS too, actually, but I got that little bit later. Rock Band 2. That was my first rhythm game ever. Absolutely loved it. The set list, it kind of introduced me to alternative and I guess just rock music in general. They got Float On by Modest Mouse. They got That's What You Get by Paramore. They got Lazy Eye by Silver Sun Pickups. Rebel Girl by Bikini Kill, just all these great songs. Me and my two sisters, we formed the band. I forgot what the band was called, but it was always one of them on lead vocals. It was always me on. I did switch a lot between drums and guitar. I was absolutely shit at guitar, but I was decent in drums, And then my other sister on guitar. But yeah, that was our band, and we were amazing. I guess we didn't know how to buy any DLC, so we were just constantly playing Cool for Cats by Squeeze. I don't know. We should have bought more songs. That's for sure. Absolutely amazing. Motorstorm. Does anyone remember Motorstorm? It was this awesome racing game where you could ride dune buggies and big rigs and bikes and all that junk. It was amazing. It was so violent too. That's what I loved about it. Whenever you crash your car on the track, it goes in this slow motion thing that's so freaking funny. It's so awesome. I don't ever hear anyone talk about Motorstorm. Which is sad because I remember the graphics being really great. I remember there being nothing really like it except for maybe something like Crash Tag Team Racing, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Motorstorm was a great series, and it's sad that it went out the way it did because I loved the first game. In 2015, a little bit of a bad year for me because I just entered middle school. I don't know, everything was really depressing. I don't know why, but I hear about this game called Life is Strange that's coming out soon. It's an episodic series about a girl who can rewind time, which sounded absolutely amazing to me. I played all the episodes the day they came out. I was just some ended on cliffhangers, and I was just, I was clamoring to play them. And when I did, I loved them. The score by Jonathan Morali of Sid Meier's is really great. And it's just the soundtrack in general with all these other artists. And I guess I should talk about my final decision at the end. But I guess that's a little bit spoilerish. I chose Chloe. What? Nothing. Life is Strange was revolutionary for me because I had never played anything like it at the time, and the way they told a story was brilliant. I thought the acting was really great. It's awesome. What else? Monkey Ball. Yeah, Super Monkey Ball. I love Super Monkey Ball. The thing about Monkey Ball is that it tricks you. Everything may seem all happy. Getting bananas and stuff. No, it'll fuck you up. That's just the start. No, the harder levels they're coming, and they are hell. You have to be so precise with your movements in Monkey Ball. You gotta tilt it a little bit to, change which way the camera's going. You can go for the extra bananas, but it's risky. It's those risky moments. I never beat Monkey Ball, but that might change. That might change because they just announced, or they just released a remaster of the first 3 games. By the way, I'm so glad that Sega put faith into Monkey Ball again. I'm glad that Monkey Ball is good again. Yeah, just do that. Don't do what Banana Blitz did. No jumps. Turn the jumps off. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually, I still don't like the intro. I like Roxas, but the intro is a bit long. But once you're done with the intro, the journey begins once again, and it's great. It's great, but it's also very time consuming because, you gotta grind, you gotta level Sora up, you gotta get him the best Keyblades, you gotta be smart with what abilities you use. I guess Kingdom Hearts was also my first exposure to all these Final Fantasy characters too. Seeing Cloud, Squall, Aerith. It's awesome seeing all these guys with the Disney character, but it's also weird. Like all these anime characters are with like Mickey Mouse and stuff. I also love the voice cast. You got Haley Joel Osment as Sora. He's great as always. You got Hayden Panettiere as Kairi, who's great. She's amazing. And who's even more amazing is David Gallagher as Riku. Oh, and Christopher Lee. The great Christopher Lee. Rest in peace. He's amazing. You know what? I played this and beat this for the first time recently, but I'm still gonna put it here. Final Fantasy X. I love all of the main characters. The relationship between Tidus and Yuna is one of my favorites. I love how this Final Fantasy took the turn-based combat and it made it better. You can switch characters in battle. It doesn't take like 5 hours to use an item now. I love how Waka goes kind of through this character development where he starts out hating the Albed, but then he meets one of them and he likes them now, which I really like. What the hell was the voice direction for Seymour? I have no idea. But I still like him in some odd way. Right now, this is my favorite Final Fantasy. I like it a lot. And if you want to get into Final Fantasy, this is the game for you. I think this is a great game for beginners, for people who want to get into Final Fantasy or just RPGs in general. It's a great RPG. So yeah, this is my list of games that I love / games I played growing up. Thanks a lot.